Are you there? Go
Do
to Ibn
not
Kathir.
argue with the people of the book unless gracefully,
Yeah, yeah.
except
I said
with
Ibn
those
Kathir.
of them who act wrongfully, and
Okay.
say, we believe in what has been revealed to us and what was revealed to you. Our God and your God is only one,
Okay.
and to him we fully submit.
Okay, go to
So
Ibn
where's
Kathir
the
now.
corruption of the Injil here?
I said Ibn Kathir.
Oh, so somehow Ibn Kathir's commentary on this verse is now gonna magically prove that the Quran says it's
Yes, the Quran
actually
was revealed in a context. We know that.
okay, because Ibn Kathir actually also quotes from the Gospel of John. Did you know that?
Okay, you can comment from it. Okay.
Uh,
Now
uh,
go
uh,
to Ibn Kathir on this. Oh my god, bro. Why,
so
why
what
are you
part of
happy?
Ibn Kathir do you want me to screenshot?
Screenshot what? Just go to the tafsir on this verse.
Yeah, but it's a long tafsir, so what do I have to screenshot? I got to screenshot it.
2946. Verse 29.
Oh my
So,
goodness, I know. So when I open up the tafsir of
yeah.
2946,
Oh my
what
god.
do I have to screenshot of
Just
that tafsir?
scroll down scroll down.
Okay, what part do I have to scroll down?
When it's being narrated from Ibn Abbas.
Okay.
Also, I can show you in a second that through our exegetical works, we also know that the Quran is the criterion over the previous scripture. You can go there too in a second.
On Kahf 86 in Quran it says, and the sun sets on a swamp.
Oh my god, this guy.
Yeah, bro. Okay. Ali Umran 54. The God is
It's
the
a
biggest
metaphor
of
because they were.
spheres.
Oh my god. It's a metaphor, you know that, right?
Hajar, second ayah. And the kafirs wish they
Parpy.
were Muslim. I don't.
Parpy.
Yes.
They were traveling, okay? The sun was setting, and there's a pond. It looked like the sun was setting in a pond, okay?
Bro, that's what he knew. That was
That's
his
not what
whole
he.
knowledge.
Who thinks the
Muhammad
sun
was
sets in a
not
muddy pond?
knowing, bro.
Oh
But
my
dude,
god.
you just don't know what it. Okay, if
Okay,
you know
okay. No,
Farsi, you know it.
You for some reason know what it means, right?
Okay, you mean this tafsir, right? I found the part of the tafsir, and I know the hadith that is referring to.
To our God, it appear uncommon.
This
Says
you
that the
mean, right?
change, he did not intend. Yeah, scroll a bit more down. It says their material change. Yeah.
So do you know what is the hadith again? He's referencing Ibn Kathir here is referencing a specific hadith.
Yeah,
Do
two.
you know what the hadith is?
Oh my god.
Because I believe
The hadith
I
doesn't
know
matter. The hadith doesn't matter. He's just
it does
referencing it
matter
to
because that hadith was
express his
mistranslated.
position.
Yeah, no, this is not his position because that's not what the. If you go to the hadith that he's referencing, that's not what it says in the Arabic.
Yeah, this is his position though. Okay, show me what the Arabic says. Go. You're an expert on Arabic, right?
Wait, the
A
sun
few days
sets.
ago, you were also clowning a Muslim for going to Arabic. Like,
Wait, hold up. Wait, the sun sets in a pool of water.
no, it doesn't.
Why does it say that? Wait, what? I'm confused.
Because it looked like the sun was setting while they were going beyond the horizon. So it was written down as that. They don't actually believe the sun sets in a muddy water. That's just stupid.
True that, but why does it need to be written down?
Because it looked like that.
So it looks like it, but if somebody else takes it out of context, say, "Oh wait, the sun indeed says in the pool of water." You
Yeah.
know, when the sun sets and when a sunny day, you see it on a little pool of water. They
What?
can interpret that. Yeah, there's like if you go to the sea, for example, you
Yeah.
see the sun rising there. Yeah, you see the sun just chilling there halfway. That's when the
It
sun
looks like
goes
it's
down.
setting in a muddy pond, okay?
Yeah, true, but a muddy pot. Okay, okay.
And then, lovely apologetics love to, take these out of context, chop it up a bit, talk about it a bit. Yeah. That was probably going to this Jay and Doc stuff from David Wood stream.
Oh no, where he is. You dog, where are you?
Hmm?
Where
Me?
is he?
No, he's trying to find the Arabic thing, which is not gonna help him really.
Alright. I have a question for you. What's the biggest scientific miracle in your Quran?
I know I don't depend on scientific miracles.
Hmm?
Science is changing. I don't depend on science to prove my faith.
Good. Smart. But wait, hold up. If science is changing, so how? Wait, if that's a bad thing because if science is changing, for example, the Quran says, the Quran says, let's say, for example, the the, the embryo of a baby, for example, right?
Yeah.
And that changes doesn't make it the book inaccurate because it didn't involve the changing of what it
What?
was written down at first.
Scientific things change like experiments. Yeah. If the Quran says one thing, okay, and it doesn't match up with science, that doesn't mean the Quran is false.
No, I know, but like if it's written down like that, for example,
Guys, I'm trying to find that hadith where Ibn Abbas allegedly would have said that they changed the book because
Yeah,
I
that's
know that because if you read it here, it says this hadith was narrated only by Al Bukhari.
I know.
Al Bukhari recorded that Ibn Abbas said,
No, the weak,
"How can you ask
the
the people
hadith
of
is
the
weak,
book
bro.
about anything
That doesn't
when
matter. It's expressing a.
huh?
I don't believe the hadith is authentic. I don't have to believe that. He's just expressing his position.
Wait. He's referencing an hadith which you don't even know if it's authentic.
Yes, he's referencing it to show his position, right?
Yeah, so hold on.
Okay.
So why would you so you're holding a position,
Yeah.
so you're agreeing with the position of Ibn Kathir
Yeah.
when you don't even know that if the hadith that he is referencing is authentic or not.
It doesn't have to be authentic for him to express position.
It has to be authentic.
It doesn't have to be. He can express position through weak
So
hadith.
now in this case it doesn't have to be authentic, but when we talk about Aisha age,
What?
now all of a sudden it has to be authentic.
No, that's not how it works. If I find a weak hadith, okay,
Jack,
it's
you
a-
can't
that
Jack, you
well.
can't make this up. Come on.
That
I'm trying to
well.
find a hadith here.
Well.
Yes.
The hadith is not
Because I've
authentic.
actually heard about this. Hold on, I've heard about this.
Okay, you can hear about, but
and
he's
I've seen that. I've seen. Listen, I've seen videos of Arabic-speaking people on this hadith, and if you actually take the
Jane Doc,
Arabic
Jane
from
Doc,
the hadith,
you
and you
Jane.
put it in, you put it in translate, yeah,
Yeah, Daiwal.
it would say something completely different.
Okay. Daiwal, I have a question. Did you listen to Jay and Doc on this?
Huh?
Jay and Doc, the guys on David Wood stream.
Giant DOC, yes, I do.
Okay, did you listen to them on this specific on this specific tafsir?
I don't always listen to them,
Okay.
and I don't believe on this specific hadith, but.
Okay, who did you listen to on this specific hadith that you referenced as an Arabic speaker?
Yeah, I think this one I got from King Sylph.
King Sylph, okay. Because Jane Doc referenced this exact hadith and they made a major mistake. You know, or they didn't make a mistake, or they just intentional.
What mistake? Can you point out what mistake they made?
Yeah,
Maybe
basically in the
debate
hadith.
it.
Not the
By
hadith.
the way, Sam is online right now. If you want to go there, you should go.
Yeah. You don't want to finish up? Let me show you did a mistake first. Let me finish up with you and I'll go. Okay? Look, Jay and Doc said the word general in this tafsir means total too. But the thing they didn't read is the context to it. No, they actually did read the context, they just decided not to show it later on. The context makes it crystal clear that it's talking about the general affirmation, which Ibn Kathir actually references there.
Wait. General confirmation, you mean?
Oh my
yeah,
God.
no. They said that the verse that
Ibn
it says
Kathir calls it a general affirmation. Yes.
Yeah, that the word that he used was badalu, right?
Yes.
Badalu.
Yes.
Yeah, the word badalu actually in Arabic means general, like overall.
Okay.
Confirmation.
Okay, and through the
Doesn't mean
context.
specific.
Yeah. And what does the context say? In the context, he It's talking about the person who was truthful. One of the belief. Oh my God, let me finish. Let me.
So I wouldn't know.
Yeah, Daival. Okay, then don't comment on it if you don't know what it means.
I never commented on it. You brought up the tafsir. I didn't.
Yeah, I brought the tafsir to show you he believes in corruption.
So what is okay? So what if he did? It still doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't. Isn't the Quran revealed in a context
No.
that we know through our exegetical works?
Listen. That doesn't actually prove that the Injil itself, in fact, is corrupted.
Okay, that's the
In
external
order for you
critique.
to
We're going
show
out of
me,
the
hold
internal
on.
critique.
Jack. In order for you to actually show me that the Injil is corrupted, the least that you have showed me is that someone in your Islamic jurisprudence would have allegedly believed that the Injil is corrupted. That is fine. That still doesn't prove it actually is corrupted because it's circular reasoning. It's like saying the hold on, no,
I know what you're
not
saying.
okay.
You're
Let me
moving on to
finish.
external critique now.
Let me finish. That's like saying the Quran is that is like saying the Injil is corrupted because the Quran says so and because my tafsir says so.
Yeah,
That doesn't prove anything. You have to
that
actually
doesn't prove
it's
anything, but
corrupted.
yeah. You're doing an internal critique. You asked me where the Quran says so, so I showed you. That's an internal critique.
Okay.
I know. It
okay,
can be external.
listen.
Wait, it can be external, but we weren't doing an external critique right there.
We listen. No. Listen, we can do both an internal and external critique at the same time.
Okay.
Because the hold on. You know why?
Oh my God.
Because the Quran is making claims that are external.
I
so
know.
we can verify these claims externally.
Okay.
So if it really came to confirm if it really came down to confirm what came before it, and you're saying it's not what I have today, I would expect you to show me what it actually is and where I can find it and where I can read it.
Okay, when you were asking for the Quran's interpretation of the Injil, and then I said it believes the Injil was corrupted, and you asked me why. Is that the internal critique right there?
Yeah, that's an internal critique.
Okay, beautiful. And if I show you this, okay, wait, let me show. If I show you this, then the internal critique is done. Would you concede right now?
Extend it to an external critique.
You can extend to the external critique, but that's by you can extend to external critique, but you would have to first concede that it's internal. Yeah, would you concede that I showed you that?
No. The most I can that I can concede to is that one of your scholars believed that the Quran, that the Injil was corrupted. Not that the Quran actually says that the Injil is corrupted.
How do we know what the Quran actually says on these matters?
The Quran actually, because if you just read the plain verses for what they say, that don't imply at all that the Injil would be corrupted at all. I don't have to agree with what your scholars say.
Okay, if we plainly just but the Quran was revealed in a context. We know this. And through the context, we come to these interpretations. Like, if I just plainly read, like, Surah 2...
But listen,
okay, wait, Daival, you have to let me land my points, bro.
Hold on. Let me grant you the position that the Quran, in fact, does say that the Injil is corrupted.
Okay, so you
that
conceded.
Doesn't mean that the Injil is actually corrupted.
I know, that's the external critique. You're moving on to external critique now.
I can do both.
Okay, yes, you can do both. So you're conceding your internal critique if you grant me that.
Sure, I'm conceding my internal critique.
You conceded? Okay, beautiful. Islamic dilemma done.
Yeah, congratulations with your clip farm.
Yo, actually, that was actually so clean though.
Yeah, beautiful. So now, can you prove to me that the original Injil was actually, that there is such a thing as an original Injil?
No, I can't really prove it because I'm not a scholar on that.
So you don't have any evidence of an original Injil?
No.
Yet you claim there is.
I mean, we could have evidence of an original Injil, but I'm not well versed on that, so I won't comment on it.
Okay, can you find? Okay, because no one has actually been able to show me anything about an actually existing original Injil.
Okay, beautiful. But the problem that arises here is unless you can show me that our narrative is 100% false, that doesn't mean anything to us.
Yeah, your narrative is 100% false because the only documentation of the Injil that we have, because it contradicts the only documentation of the Injil that we actually have.
Yeah, that's like an argument from science. Only because we don't have evidence for it doesn't mean it's not true.
That is not arguing.
Okay.
It's not
Okay.
arguing from silence
Okay.
because
So
the original Injil that we actually have, yeah, is the only historical documentation historically of what the Injil actually would have been.
okay. So
Outside of that, you have nothing else to go by.
okay. Beautiful. So
You're arguing from silence because you're the one that's saying, "Oh, but there could be there could be another Injil. We just don't know." That's speculation. You have
that's
to
not
show
argument
evidence
from
for
science.
it.
Though.
Otherwise, it's
Look, you're
Yeah.
saying here we don't have any evidence for it, therefore it's false, right?
unless you can prove it, unless you can give evidence.
Okay, wait. Are you saying because we don't have evidence, it's false?
Yes.
That's an argument from silence. That's the literal definition of
No,
it.
it's not. Do you have anything?
Confirming the
Do you,
existence.
if anything in like manner, do you have anything in like manner confirming the existence of your Injil?
What? No, that will mean it's false. It's an argument from silence again.
Bro.
That yo, that's
oh my
like.
goodness gracious.
Hey,
Oh
Daiwa,
my
You
God.
don't have any. You don't
Wait,
have a.
okay,
oh,
okay,
no, no,
Daiwa,
no.
that's
You
like
don't
me.
have a shred of. No. Jack,
What?
you don't have a shred of evidence for this original Injil. We do have.
No,
we do
we
have
would.
evidence for an Injil that contradicts the Injil that you believe exists. Therefore, because we have evidence for the Injil that contradicts the Injil that you believe exists.
No.
Therefore, we have proven that the Injil that you believe in doesn't exist.
Again, that's a
Because the other
look.
Injil that contradicts the Injil that you believe in does exist.
Again, that's an argument from silence. Only
It's
because
not
we
an
don't have
argument
evidence
from
from it
silence
doesn't
because
mean
we
it's
have
true.
evidence. No.
Yeah,
No,
just
it's not
be
an
quiet.
argument from silence.
No,
It's not an argument from silence.
Oh my God.
It's
Okay,
not
okay,
an
okay,
argument
okay,
from
okay.
silence.
Let me give you an example of what you're saying
Where
here.
have you been studying, if I may ask?
What?
Where have you been studying, my guy?
Honestly,
What are you
bro.
even yapping about, bro? You just joined. That's like.
Bro,
Look,
you gotta check up your sources, my guy, cause they ain't doing such a good job.
what?
They ain't doing such a good job. Your sources.
Which
Where are you
sources?
going to? Bible script?
No.
Exactly, bro.
He literally considers internal critique. Now he's moving on to.
Roll.
Okay. Yo, yeah, okay.
I bet his biology. I bet his.
I bet. Okay,
his
yo. Are you
biological
gonna say
scientific,
something or just comment?
His scientific sources are much worse.
Yo, Daiwa.
Exactly, bro. This man says to me that the salt is a volcano. My boy, salt.
No, I was talking about sulfur.
Sulfur.
What?
Salt, my boy, sulfur. The volcano. It will be hardened. Instantly hardened.
Yo.
That's basic knowledge, bro.
Okay, look, I'll get to you both in a second. Okay.
Nature like me. It
Daiwa.
will be instantly hardened.
Daiwa.
Yeah, Jack. What's up?
Daiwa, can you tell me what the argument from silence is?
Nah, bro.
No, actually, tell me.
The sulfur is still burning to this day, by the way.
What are you yapping about, bro?
You know, still just burning and stuff. And there's
Bro, I said I have no problem accepting it, even though it's scientifically not true, or else all scientists would have commented on
you
it.
can look it up. You can actually look it up.
Yeah, it's been refuted so many times, bro. I know what you're yapping about.
Yeah. So,
Daiwa.
Jack, my guy.
What?
We don't have an argument from silence here. You know why?
Why?
Your Quran says that the Injil was written. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, Jack. When was the Injil written? That's a good question to ask.
When was it written? At the time of Isa.
Okay, so it was written at the time of Isa.
You're the one giving
What
to
is
Isa.
the earliest documentation that we have of writings about Isa from its time?
The Bible. Like the letters of Paul.
Do you have anything other than the Bible? Letters of Paul. Okay. What is the general message of these letters?
General message of these letters? I'm not sure. I don't read Paul.
So what is the general message?
Of Paul, I didn't read any of his letters. I don't know.
Jesus that we have. But what's the general message?
Bro, I didn't read Paul.
Oh, okay. What's the general message of the Gospels?
Of the Gospels? I didn't read the Gospels
Yeah,
either. I know what you're.
Oh my goodness gracious! Then how do you know that the Quran is generally confirming it?
Exactly,
I didn't
bro.
say
That's
general.
like
That was the Ibn Kathir's position.
I know, and this is why I'm saying like your stance doesn't make sense because
What
if
do
it's
you mean?
generally confirming it,
It was Ibn
what is the
Kathir's
general
position. I was
message?
telling you about his position.
Yeah, then what? Okay, what is it confirming that you would say is a general confirmation?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't read the Gospels again.
But he's not
Okay,
talking about
okay. You're gonna include this too in your little clip, right?
Yeah, I'm including everything. Don't worry about it. Yeah?
Yeah, you're including. I really hope you do, man, because you're getting deep fried right now.
No, okay.
Anyway, bro. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna move on to another guest. Jack, thank you for coming. Not
Yo, wait. Before you kick me off.
Jack, you gotta go study, my friend.
Don't kick him. Don't kick him. Jack, I have a question for you.
Wait. I got you in a second.
No. All right, bet.
Wait, let me just.
Because I want to ask him, like, how is there? Is he talking about a volcano? If there's no volcano there. I'm genuinely curious about that answer because if that's
Oh, okay.
the case, then we have a whole new topic to talk about.
Yo, Daiwal.
There was a volcano.
Yo, Daiwal.
No, hold on. No, Jack.
What?
Jack.
Oh, this is getting so.
Yeah, okay, Daiwal.
Jack. Listen, man. I will personally cash up you $10 if you go to Sam Shamoon right now.
I will go right now. Don't worry. Look, Daiwal.
Just came back
Okay, go.
instantly.
Okay, Daiwal. I'm gonna tell you.
Instantly.
Yeah.
Daiwal. Let me ask you this. Daiwal. Let me show you. You did a logical fallacy.
Doing good, bro.
So I wanted to ask you, how is Islam got the worst morals?
Wait, can I?
We're gonna Nasiano, I'm gonna explain to you in a second, man. Let me just finish my conversation with Jack. Is that
Okay. Daiwal.
No worries, bro.
Did you just draw a conclusion based on the absence of evidence?
Jack, you're going there. You're going to Sam Shamoon right now.
I'm going to go after you say yes or no. Did you just draw a conclusion on the absence of evidence? Yes or no?
Well, yeah, man.
Daiwal.
Rolled, what is that background you have? Bro got the highest fade possible.
Yo, Daiwal.
What is
Daiwal. Answer the question. Did you draw a conclusion based on the absence of the evidence?
Yes.
Okay, that's literally the definition of an argument from silence.
Yeah. Okay. The reason
Yo.
why I drew the conclusion is because not only is there absence of evidence for your claim, there is evidence for the contrary of the claim. If there is
What the fuck?
absence of evidence for the for the very thing that counters your claim, and
How did
there's
that
absence of
counter my
evidence for
claim?
your claim, then it's an argument from silence. But I actually do have I have evidence.
That's
for
not
the
how it
NGO
works. You would have to show me that
existing
100%.
Hold on. I'm not done.
Oh my god.
I have evidence. I have evidence
You have evidence,
for the
yeah.
NGO that exists that contradicts the NGO that you believe exists.
Yeah.
Therefore, because
Yeah.
the NGO that I believe exists actually does exist, your NGO actually does not exist.
Yeah, problem is we can't attribute it to Jesus.
Again, who wrote down the NGO?
Oh my god, why are we going back to this, bro?
Because you said
Okay,
we could attribute it to him.
Look,
so now you brought us back
my
there.
question was, were you drawing an argument from silence?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That is not arguing.
Okay.
Not arguing from silence.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
I already explained to you why I didn't, because
That's not the contrary of evidence, because it's not actually. Okay, Daiwal.
Yes, it's the contrary of
Okay,
evidence.
Daiwal, we can cut it here, bro. We can cut it here.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Okay. Hold your word. I'm gonna hop on Sam Shamoon, okay? Daiwal.
Yeah, Jack, you're going to Sam Shamoon
I am.
right now, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. Guys,
Wait. First of all, wait.
Put on my lap.
Before I make any promises, depends on how long the queue is.
Huh?
Depends how long the queue is. I'm not gonna wait for 30 people to come up.
Bro, he's
Oh my
Man's
god.
looking already for excuses to
Oh my
skip.
god.
skip.
Okay, I'm not gonna wait for 3 hours to get on Sam Shamoon's live, bro.
You're not. Just spam him.
Yo,
You can
hey,
just
hey,
tell
wait,
him. Just
wait,
Okay,
what,
okay.
Spam him, bro.
how do you go to some Shimon's live? I want to go up on that live, bro.
Yeah, bro, shut the fuck up. You don't even know nothing,
Hey,
bro.
shut your dumb ass up.